Morning guys, thanks for all joining us. Just sort of give you a little bit of an update on the M20 Stack Brock, call it what you want, car park. So just down in the front of us there, you can see a number of vans have just all turned up. This is the Welsh Guards who've come in to help feed, test and sort of help with the welfare of all these thousands of truck drivers that are still stuck on the M20. Now obviously we've been from junction 8 right the way down. We're by junction 9 now, so that is the length. So this is in some parts it's 2 lanes. On the other part they've obviously taken over the Brock carriageway as well, so there's still a lot of trucks within this area. I don't know about Manston because I haven't been there yet. We'll try and get up there later on. Lots of people have been messaging asking about food. There is some food down at 8. We also said it's quite good because they've got access down at Charing Bridge, so they can walk up as opposed to somebody putting themselves in danger. Don't know what the police's attitude is on dropping food down. In some parts obviously it's inaccessible, but there are police going up and down giving out water and tangerines and stuff like that. So it might be a good idea if people are trying to coordinate delivering food to talk to the guys at junction 8, and possibly they can then bring it down and deliver it safely so it gets given out to everyone equally, if that makes any sense, as opposed to lorry drivers. I appreciate some of the queue is moving, but part of it isn't. So obviously some of the lorry drivers are just going to end up filling up their cabs. I mean, the guys are really nice. They've all been sharing the food out. Yesterday when we were down there Christmas morning, sorry. Yesterday when we were down there Christmas morning, they were giving out food. Oh my God, let me get a drink. Hang on. I need a drink. Sorry guys, we'll be back in a second. I'm ranting too much. Sorry about that. Yeah, so yesterday when we were down here, people were lowering lots of crisps and drink and water and stuff like that. There's a lot of bread up there this morning that looks like supermarkets have donated, some bakeries. I'll try and get in a bit closer for you guys, but we are quite far away on another bridge at the top, so we'll try that for you. So this is the start of Operation Stack, Operation Brock. It looks like they've moved it back, so obviously it was further down. I don't know whether or not there's another stack down past Ashford for the Eurotunnel. And we're just going to come a bit out here because you'll see they've got some lorries there. So this is the Welsh Guard. This is the army all been brought in. These are task force that are on. I'm told these are task force that are all on standby that can be mobilised to certain incidents around the country. So that could be floods. That could be basically anything where the army could be needed. So obviously, I guess a lot of variety of skill sets, engineers, medics, and logistics. They're very good at moving stuff. So you can see lots of these vans. We've seen about 20-30 of these vans. I don't know how many personnel. Just going to try and see if this soldier will tell me how many people there is down there now. I mean, last numbers we were told was 1,100 troops have been brought in to help carry out testing, deliver food, and carry out the whole logistics operation. Now, I believe Kent Police are still leading on the operation, but in terms of logistics and planning, the army have now been brought in to control all of this. According to Grant Shapps, he issued a statement the other day to say that's what's happening, that the army are now going to be controlling all of this, from the logistical movement to the traffic control and everything else. Lots of boxes being unloaded on this lorry here. We'll still stay live for a bit, guys, on there. Where are you guys all based? Soldier Plain?
Oh, we're from Windsor, yeah?
Windsor?
Yeah.
That's where Queenie lives.
Yeah, who's that? The boss.
Huh?
The boss.
The boss? Your boss? Did you come how many days have you been down?
First go out. This boy started yet last night, and today we only come down yesterday.
You're from Wales originally, though?
Yeah.
Abertawe.
Huh?
Where are you from? Swansea?
He's one for us.
Abertawe and all that lot. And Cloyne and Seven Sisters, Colford, you know what it is? Virginia Bridge? Yeah. Preston? I lived in the valley. Huh? How many days did you be down there?
Well, hopefully for the last day.
What, getting a move?
We have to get quite small around then.
Are you guys testing or are you just giving out the, what are you doing? Food?
Giving out the tests to the drivers.
Oh, okay. So once they're tested then, will you let them go?
Yeah, so once we got a negative test, we get a certificate, and then we start to let it go then.
Okay. Will that be today?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're starting on the front of the queue now?
Yeah.
Is there another queue down there?
No, we started from down there.
Oh, okay.
We've done all that last night.
Oh, right, the other boys did that.
Yeah.
So how many of there is you?
No.
1,000?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think it's about 40 of us come down yesterday, Welsh Guard. And there's a load of Royal Welsh there.
The ones with the white thing on the hat?
They're
What are
Royal Welsh now.
They're Royal Welsh.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're different regiments.
Yeah.
So you've got two regiments. Are you the on standby regiment or are you different?
You what?
Are you the regiment that are on stand? So you could have gone to Northampton then. For the flooding.
Wherever they want us to go.
So we've just been talking to one of the guys down there. He said that they've come down from Windsor. They started at the front of the queue. They started at the front of the queue this morning. So there's another queue further down. So there's 40 of them come down from Windsor Barracks, where the boss lives. They've obviously been sent down by Shaps to try and get this queue moving. They reckon as soon as they've started testing all these people, all these truck drivers are going to start moving. But where they're going to move to, we don't really know, because obviously there's limited space down the port. Now, is that going to clog up Jubilee Way? We hope not. We hope somebody's obviously looking at all of that as well. Again, another worry is 27th. Obviously, normal lorry drivers, everyone else comes back off holiday. Normal traffic as well. So another thing to bear in mind, that the M20 is still closed. Large sections of the M20 are closed. So it looks like they've got some sort of barrier system there where they raise a barrier and let a certain amount of trucks through. Don't know if you guys want to share it. Somebody want to share this stream on the M20 Brock page. If you want to share it on the local pages for me, that'd be great. Still, people asking about food. I don't really know about food. I'm sure the guys down there, the army, still need food. They need feeding. I'm sure they bought some with them, but I'm sure they could do with some hot drinks. Would be good. Hot chocolate, coffee, tea. We know the Salvation Army are down there somewhere. So so what they're doing is they're giving out these super quick tests, these 15-minute tests, where they have to swab we were watching them yesterday, Christmas Day, where they have to swab the inside of their mouth at the back of their throat, and they obviously have to also swab the nasal passages, and then that gives them a result. The army then give them a certificate to say that they've got a negative test, and it's agreed in both French and in English that they have a negative test result for COVID, and that they are allowed to move on and travel back to wherever they're travelling from. And that's obviously that's a letter issued by the Department of Transport and Department of Health for England. But like I said, you can see in the foreground there, some big operation there. This is the front. We're at the front of the queue, so The back of the queue is back down to just by junction 8. So that's at Maidstone Services. So if you do your maths, Maidstone to, bear with me too, I'm just trying to get a better position so this stands up. If you give me 1 second, guys. We have an idea, because we had a casualty of a broken leg over Christmas. We have ordered another one. We're just going to try and do this, so if you bear with, I have an idea. I'm just going to move this round. Wow, that looks better, doesn't it? So we push this on here, we can then push this round here. We can then give you sort of a better view. So there we are, live on the M20 down in Kent. We are just outside junction 9, so obviously if you work out the distance between junction 9 and junction 8, that is how many trucks there are in that section. So it's one lane of trucks on the hard shoulder, one on lane 3, and then you've also got some on the London bound carriageway. I would say approximately just 3/4 of the way back to junction 8 as well. So there are miles and miles. Lots of people still waking up this morning, opening their curtains to rows and rows of trucks. Obviously when we drove down, we went over a few bridges. A lot of people, morale seems quite good. I think they hope that they're going to be moving. We hope that they're going to move. Obviously they've been here a long time. What you have to remember is some of these have moved from Brock up to Manston and gone down from Manston. Some have been moved back from the port because obviously they couldn't get tests in the first part. There's somebody that wants to join us there. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys.